Hello and welcome back to F1 2009. So last time out we ended up getting disqualified in Silverstone, which you'll be seeing footage of now obviously. I made a mistake and, well, I guess I didn't make a mistake. It gave me a black flag for something I didn't do, and then it told me to do a drive-through penalty, and then when I went into the pits just did a normal pit stop and I thought nothing of it. And instead I had a drive through still, and it black flagged me for it, which you can't restart. So ended up being a bit of a glitch in the game, just F1 2009 things. And we are moving on to, I believe, the German Grand Prix. I guess it's in the Nürburgring. So we will see you in qualifying for that. So we are here for qualifying for the German Grand Prix. I don't imagine we're going to make it to Q3. We might make it to Q2, but we were second slowest in practice, not helped by this, apparently. And hopefully we can make it through to Q2. I imagine there will be some difficulties. So we really haven't been able to set a decent lap. I've tried a few, but a 1:36 is just not going to cut it. And I know that. And I'm just struggling around here. So one final attempt here, as we were kind of impeded by the Toyota there. So we are going to go for broke, I guess, again. That was an excellent first sector. We are 6/10 up. We know we are going to be slower through the last few, but we have about a 3-second buffer from the top 10, or from first place, I guess. Only half a second down. We could see ourselves through. We just have to nail these final couple corners. We're gonna brake as early as we dare through here. It's so slow, but I think we might finally get it. It's gonna be a 1:32. Barely through P11. Thank goodness. So we lost Giancarlo Fisichella, Nelson Piquet, Adrian Sutil, Sebastian Buemi, and Nick Heidfeld. Surprisingly, he must not have put down a good lap. That was the fastest lap I've put down so far. I think in practice I had a 1:34, so I'm pretty surprised. I went back to the default setup. That seemed to work better, so I don't know. Clearly, I made some changes that were wrong. And hopefully Q2 we can make it through, because I think with that I can maybe get top 10. So I will say this game has some weird balance to it. Sometimes you play a track and it is the most difficult thing you've ever played, and then other times you do a track and it's so easy it's not even funny. And this is on that more difficult end. So Silverstone was also, and then Malaysia was weirdly very difficult. So we will have to try and do our best here. If I can walk away with some points, that would be ideal. I kind of screwed up that final chicane, but it is going to be a 1:32.0. That is the best I've done so far. We seem to be finding our rhythm more and more. Even better this time around. That puts us on provisional pole here. A 1:36.6, I guess, not 6. But we should be enough to get through. I'm going to keep practicing because I would like to fight for pole position. So I was unable to improve from that really quick lap for me. It was first in this session, Q2. I don't think we'll be able to replicate that in Q3. I don't think so. It was really hard to get that lap. If I could get a top 5 start, that would be ideal. From this session we lose Lewis Hamilton, truly the shock from this session. Bourdais, Kubica, Kovalainen, and Nakajima. So both McLaren Mercedes out in Q2, which is obviously quite shocking. Alright, it's time for Q3. We're going to lock in here, get a good position, and hopefully win this race. So that's a 1:32 as a provisional time. It wasn't a very good lap, so I think I can improve there. So it's a 1:29.7 that not only puts us back on provisional pole, but that is our fastest lap of the weekend. I don't know where all that pace came from. So truly from zero to hero there, as it looked like we were going to be out in Q1, and we take pole position. Mark Webber will be starting behind us in second, with Jarno Trulli taking third. Arguably a great position from him. Nico Rosberg fourth, Sebastian Vettel, our championship rival, he's in fifth, and our teammate and other championship rival, Rubens Barrichello, he's all the way down in seventh. So we could have a good chance at scoring some decent points here. I believe Barrichello is our championship leader, if I remember correctly. So a bit of a disaster for him. Alright, here we go. It is 5 red lights for the German Grand Prix. We are underway. Bit of wheel spin there, but not too bad. Gonna get the drive. Webber's gonna dive down our inside. So starting lap 2 here, we are a little over a second ahead of Webber. So I'm okay with Webber being in second, because I want to put as many points places between me and Sebastian Vettel and Rubens Barrichello. We are trying to win this world title. So Webber's still kind of closing that gap here. We actually get that chicane halfway decent. Kind of tapped the wall there. Oh no. So we are in for a stop, 1.2 seconds ahead of Mark Webber. Alright, a 10.5 second stop basically. And Suttel is ahead of us. We are in dead last, which is to be expected as we are the first one to pit. So we're going to be overtaking some cars here. Some got around us though. That's Mark Webber. We need to get around him. And that is the battle for the race lead there. So the overcut obviously very prevalent in this era of Formula 1. But we should hopefully have lighter fuel load than them. I guess not, because we would both be fueled to the end. We do get a black and white flag there for hitting Webber, but we get around him. And I'm off the track. No. It was looking like I was going to catch up to Rosberg there. As there is a few cars that have overtaken us through that shenanigans, we're going to get around Barrichello, our teammate, just barely. Final lap here. I do believe third is the best we're going to manage unless something happens to our two race leaders, which I'm really hoping is not Vettel. I don't know yet who's in first, but yeah, I think third is all we can manage today. You can't win them all. we know we'll at least score a few points more than Barrichello behind us, so that's good. He is the championship leader. Our tires are looking pretty dead. I think it was a poor strategy as well from the team to bring us in on lap 2 and not lap 3. But it looks like nothing is going to happen to our race leaders. So this is the best we can do, P3. Not too bad. As I make a mistake into the final corner, just barely keep it in front of Barrichello. It's going to be P3. Not bad. So unfortunately that is Sebastian Vettel taking the win here. Rosberg in second, Barrichello in fourth, we take third. So we are going to stay where we were. It is us 8 points down on Barrichello and 12 points down on Vettel. It's starting to get challenging to contend with him for the championship title, but we're doing okay. Braun GP, of course, stays in the lead of the Constructors' Championship after 9 races.